What's up, guys? It is Sunday, June 30th, 2024. No Bitcoin block height today. I need to talk about America real quick. I'm scared to death right now, guys. I'm scared to death. I'm just being completely honest with you. For those of you that are new to my channel, I have predicted there will not be an election in the November election because I feel like they're going to pull a COVID slash something even worse. I don't even want to say it. That's going to make some things look like tiddlywinks. I truly believe that. Now I'm even more convinced. Okay, we have a civil war going on in the Democratic Party. If you haven't noticed, now I touched on this a couple of videos ago about the situation in Palestine with Israel and all that stuff. They've been fighting about that, but now we have another civil war in the Democratic Party where we have the Democratic operatives, state propagandists, pretending to be journalists, people are calling for Joe Biden to step down, right? And they're saying the quiet part out loud because before they would tell us that Joe Biden is fine. He doesn't have dementia. What are you talking about? Whatever you see is not real. These people, in my estimation, are absolutely evil, right? And there are people that actually still believe it. And there's some stupid idiots that believe that Joe Biden won the debate because Trump lied. And the state propagandists, the Democratic operatives, again, masquerading as journalists, because they're not journalists, guys, said that why didn't CNN, Jake Tapper, and Dana Bash fact check Donald Trump? Well, the reason they didn't is because everybody knew that was coming. And I'm not in the camp, real quick, I'm not in the camp where I think they set Joe Biden up. I don't think so, because it would have been too hard for them because they want to win. They're all about power. Believe me, they don't hate Donald Trump. They just hate Donald Trump because they want their power and he's in the way, right? Believe me, Democrats used to love Donald Trump back in the days. I'm not in the camp where I think it's a conspiracy that they tried to set Joe Biden up for failure. I'm not in that camp. I'm in the camp of, okay, we're going to hide him as much as we can, hide him as much as we can. We're going to take him away for a week, have him practice for a week, do the best he can, but he just laid an egg. He just laid an egg. So they turned their back on him so freaking quick. Now, in the couple of days aftermath after that, they have been like kind of sticking up for him and everything, but there is some major meetings going on behind the scene to figure out what they're going to do to get rid of them. And I'm going to make some videos this week talking about that. But the thing that I'm scared of is this: these people will do anything possible to keep power, right? They'll even, I'm on YouTube, so I can't say what I want to say, but let's just say they will cause something so everyone can stay in the house, and they'll also rig a certain thing so someone else can be in power in 2020, if you know what I mean. I mean, if they'll do that and people don't stand up, I don't understand. What I'm pissed off and scared about is this: I don't want anybody to die, man. I don't. And a lot of people, I don't understand why people are not rioting the streets right now. I don't understand that. We riot the streets for another country and all this other nonsense we do. Why isn't everyone? I'm not talking about Democrat and Republicans. I'm talking about Americans, right? And again, I'm not talking about any violence, YouTube. I'm not talking about violence. Why are we not using our First Amendment rights, YouTube? Why are we not exercising that and all say, you know what, this is ridiculous. This man that's supposed to be our president and the leader of the free world, the man that has the nuclear codes, would you hire that man to do anything? Any kind of job? Anything? That man that you saw on stage? Of course not. Why is this man in charge? That's the first question. Well, that's the second question. The first question you should be asking as a functioning human being, and again, I'm not talking about bipartisan stuff. I'm talking about as an American, the Democrats that don't want Joe Biden in. Ask yourself, who the hell has been running this country the last 3.5 years? Because it ain't that guy. You guys know that. Why are we not doing this? Why is everybody saying, man, listen, I'm not going to work. I'm not paying, can't say that word. I'm not doing anything until we straighten this out. You know, we need to do the 25th Amendment, exercise it. The reason they're not is simple. It's 2 words. It's Kamala Harris. Joe Biden and the people, the puppeteers above him, did the best thing they could, and they hired the good and bad person for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as the vice president. She is the biggest DEI hire in America besides the SCOTUS, the black lady, and Cringe Jean-Pierre, Karine Jean-Pierre. I call her Cringe every time she talks. She can't talk without looking through a book. She is the biggest DEI hire in the United States history. That woman is second in charge. Kamala Harris. They hired her and put her in the position because of what? To solidify the black vote and pretend like she's a black woman. And the second reason is, and most important, if something happens, they can't replace her, right? Because she's a black woman. And because she's so unpopular, probably not now as much as unpopular as Joe Biden, because after that debate, I don't see how anybody can want Joe Biden as the president. But right before the debate, she was more unpopular than him, and his rate was like 30-something% or something, popularity rate or whatever it is. So they can't replace him, because if you do the 25th Amendment and pull him down, then you don't want Kamala Harris. Because if you try to do everything legally and not riot the streets, but go out there and protest and exercise your First Amendment rights, then what's going to happen? Kamala Harris is going to be in charge. We didn't stand up in 2020 when all this nonsense was going on with us staying home, like I said earlier, that little selection they had in 2020, when we know that someone did not get 81, okay? There is no way in hell. I mean, when I saw that, I'm just like, this is what really woke me up. I'm just like, I mean, I was getting awake then, but I'm just like, people believe this and they're not. These people, these Democrats that lie to you every day, not you because you don't watch it, that lie to our loved ones and our family and friends, these people had no choice but to turn their back on Joe Biden because they were acting surprised. CNN, MSDNC, all these outlets. Joe Biden's got dementia. He's got Alzheimer's. All of a sudden, because all the cheap fakes and all the stuff that they lied to you, because again, they told you that didn't happen. Your eyes, what you saw, didn't happen. Those are all cheap fakes. That's right-wing media conspiracy. That's all fake. The problem is we are living in a world where we have so much video. There's so many other outlets. That's why I told you mainstream media, the lamestream media, the state propagandist media is dying, right? So they're turning their back on them, and the only reason they did that is because they couldn't lie about it anymore. It was on CNN. Everything was set in Joe Biden's favor, and it still didn't work out for him. So again, I'm not in the camp where they try to set him up. I'm not in that camp. But they tried to do their best, and now they failed. So now what? What's going to happen now? Because again, we got 4+ months left before this election. And there's a lot of illegals in this country right now, guys. Listen, I'm not trying to scare you or nothing like that. I promise you I'm not. I just want you to wake up and open your eyes and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's all I'm saying. And again, YouTube, I am not talking about any violence. I am not promoting any violence. I'm just out here speaking my truth and how I see it because it's my opinion and I have a right to talk about my opinion. Okay? So I wake up today. I don't take any joy in seeing an old man be brought out like that. This is absolute nonsense. I was having an argument with a guy earlier today. He had TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Again, I say this once, I say it 1,000 times. They need to study these people. Okay, this man is so crazy, and he kept arguing back and forth. And he wanted, why didn't Jake Tapper and Dana Bash fact check him? I said that's not their job. I go, when I want to see a presidential debate, I don't want to hear anybody try to protect the narrative or call somebody out. Nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear from the two candidates, and they want to hear what they're going to do for the American people. I don't want to hear anybody babysitting the words and the narrative based on what you guys believe in. Nobody wants to hear that, even if it's Fox News. I can't stand when somebody goes on a show or anything like that and they don't let their guest speak and the moderator or the interviewer talks more than the guest. It's just stupid to me. So objectively speaking, CNN did a good job. Oh, this guy's pissed off. They should have been fact checking. Donald Trump told a lot of lies. I said, so Joe Biden didn't tell any lies? So you just want him to fact check Donald Trump and not Joe Biden? Well, Joe Biden, I go, look, man, if you're going to talk about lying and all that other stuff, it works both ways. Not just because you hate Trump. I don't want either one of them to be fact-checked. I want them to say what they have to say and then let the people, work it out in their minds and figure it out if they're lying or not, because facts are facts. You can't change that. So I left him with this. I go, look, man, are you a Democrat or are you an American? He said, I'm American. I'm American. I said, okay, just ask yourself this. Which man would you rather vote for? A man that literally sacrifices his wealth and his personal, his personal money and his wealth for his country? Or would you rather have a man that sacrifice his country for his own personal wealth? I'll say that again. Would you rather have a man that sacrifices his own personal wealth for his country, or would you rather have a man that sacrifices his country for his personal wealth? And I didn't say who was who, but I mean, again, you tell me. You tell me. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Love your family, love your country, and stay informed, stay ready, keep your head on a swivel. And pray for this country. Pray for this country. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless the United States of America. I love each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.